Alright, folks, we are back. I'm doing some sawing. Never saw it coming. Nice one, Joe. Thank you. I'm so funny. I'm just the funniest man alive. I could kill myself. I'm so funny, but I wouldn't.
Funny man to rule them all.
I could kill myself that I'm so funny, but I couldn't because then I would deny the world my funniness. You know, it's funny. There was a bit from Robin Williams where he was talking about like his GPS. Like, so I'm going down the highway and I'm on a bridge, and my GPS tells me to take a left while I'm on the bridge. And I'm like, no GPS. I'm sorry, not that depressed today. And I was like, this tastes like milk. Do you know the last words he said? He said were on screen. His last words in a movie. It was "Smile, my boy. It's sunrise."
I mean, that's a good note to leave off on.
Yeah. His last movie was Night at the Museum 3.
Really?
Yeah. I often forget there was a third one. Yeah, it's funny. I saw the first two like a ton when I was a kid, but I think the third one came out at like right when I was like, you know, I wasn't at the right age for it.
Yeah.
Although it was still cool. It was still a good movie.
You know,
It had Rebel Wilson in it. Now what?
yeah. I feel like there's a lot of movies like actually what we were talking about earlier. Like, I feel like that might be the reason why I never saw the end of Everyone is calling
God!
We're popular,
Right? Oh yeah, I'm building a windmill. I got a wind.
Finally, it only took 4 years of 4 years of high school, but we finally attained popularity.
Right? It's because of our Bakugan videos.
Yeah.
That series, I don't know what it is.
I wasn't a part of that.
No, you weren't. Joe, it's not you. It's the Bakugan. I'm not even kidding.
That'd be the weirdest way to end a relationship.
Right.
It's not you, it's the Bakugan.
There was this one, have you ever heard of Optimus?
You don't hold my balls right. By that I mean my balls that transform into...
Oh my god, the weirdest thing with that Bakugan video game was the fact they'd show like Leonidas or Trox, and it would be like, how is this supposed to turn into a ball? Like, they literally just look like little action figures. There's no way these things could turn into balls.
Well, that's what Bakugan kind of devolved into, was just Transformer toys.
Yeah, right?
Actually, they did make...
Olive.
They did make Bakugan little figures for a while.
Oh yeah, I have a few of them. I don't know where they are. But
I wonder if they're the... Because I know, like, I'm trying to think if we had some of the same ones, but...
I know I had Juggernaut, I had Wormquake, and I had Reaper.
I think I had...
Because you know I'm edgy like that.
Was Serpenoid the one, like,
That was a snake.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Joe.
Because the problem is, like, how they look as what's it called? Like how they're actually supposed to look versus what they look at like as a Bakugan is
Very different.
yeah. Serpenoid.
I think I'm at the right location to
Yeah,
drop off the
yeah.
surf and turf.
The Serpenoid.
The Serpenterp. You know, it's funny.
Turpentine.
It was funny. There was this kid where it was like, so apparently they named their fish. They had two fishes and they named them Surf and Turf, and then like they died, and his dad's like, oh, you know, it's okay, son. They lived a good life, and then like a year or two later, they went to like a seafood themed restaurant and saw Surf and Turf on the menu. It was like, this is my villain origin story.
See, that only half makes sense though. Those names.
Yeah, because isn't the turf part like a shrimp or something? Or no, it's beef.
That would be the, yeah, I was gonna say that'd be the surf part. You had a 50-50 shot.
I did. I failed.
Yeah, because it's like steak and fish.
Yeah. I just made surf and turf in this game. I should know this.
I thought you were talking about in real life. I'm like,
No.
Who are you? What have you done with Eric?
No, I did have ostrich egg recently.
Oh, you ate it?
Yeah, I ate it. It was okay.
Not really selling me on ostrich eggs.
It was like weirdly enough like a normal egg, but just not as flavorful.
I remember, I forgot where we. Oh, because we got like farm grown eggs from my.
Anyway, what you were saying?
Because my uncle owned some chickens, and they were like huge eggs, like when they came out. Like the yolk was like,
oh my god.
Yeah. They can't see it.
About as big as a silver dollar.
Yeah. They were like big eggs, but the problem was they tasted off.
Huh.
So it's like, okay, you got a whole lot of something, but a whole lot of something bad.
Which, yeah, at that point.
Like, they tasted fishy. And I'm like...
That's not what you want it to taste like.
I was like, are you sure this came from a chicken?
Yeah, right. Give me a fish. I don't know what fish eggs look like.
I don't know why you said the shrimp thing is to make me think of you. You mean to tell me a shrimp fried this rice again?
You mean to tell me a blunt force this trauma?
I just saw a picture of like a shrimp next to like fried rice, and like, well, damn, I guess he did. Oh, but yeah, we were talking about movies that like I feel like we what's it called, weren't the right age to like appreciate or something like that.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a ton of like I don't watch as much like animation these days, which like really bums me out.
Yeah.
Because like I don't know, like I feel like there came like a certain age where like it stopped appealing to me as much. But that also means like I'm missing out on a lot. Like everyone's like I haven't seen like the last like I don't know how many Pixar movies. And like some of them I was actually like mildly like piqued my interest, you know. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't have that drive to watch. And like and the weird thing is like I'll watch like adult animated stuff, but like the animation those are normally yikes.
Yeah. Just a little bit. Oh wait a minute, wrong thing.
I wish that like that wasn't a thing.
Yeah.
Because I still think like, I mean I think we're at a point where because before people were like, animation for adults? What?
Really?
No, it's Tim Allen.
No, it's Tim Allen.
But at the same time, like I feel like there's not as much focus on like, hey, not only can this be like for all ages, but it can look good for all ages.
Yeah,
too,
right.
You know.
Ridiculous. Adult animation must be hideous.
Like I feel like the only one who's kind of like the only like subgenre that's like had that figured out is anime.
Yeah. Although in some cases they can look a little too good to catch my cold.
Like, what do you mean?
I'm talking about these humongous hungalungan little gunk.
I mean, hey.
I'm not gonna complain.
No, I will say, like, well, because I told you, that's one of the, you know, you asked me, I forgot what playthrough it was. You asked me, like, my favorite and least favorite anime tropes.
I think it was this one.
Was it?
I think so.
But, definitely, like, fan service has to fall, like, on, like, the, like, you know, the least favorite at times. Because, like, there are, like, literally, I haven't watched it, so I can't make any snap judgments on it or anything. But there was a show by the same guys that did Soul Eater that people said like,
oh, the firefighting one.
Yeah, Fire Force. And people said like the fan service in the show just ruined it for them. Like it was like to the point where it's taking away from the story.
Interesting.
You know, and yeah, I do think there are times in which it do be like that. That they do.
That they do, Justin. That they do. They do.
As far as favorite tropes, I'm trying to think of.
Humongous Uncle.
I will say there's tropes that like. I guess it's not really an anime trope. I think it's just lost in translation kind of thing when it gets, you know, translated over to English.
Oh yeah, like the freaking jelly donuts.
I was just gonna say that always cracks me up. Like when I was watching Yu-Gi-Oh, there was like so many times where they'd be like holding a rice ball and be like, "Oh, I love this tasty burger."
Yeah, right.
Like
Right.
Like I like the idea that like they just they're like, oh, Americans can't, you know, relate to eating this, so we're they don't think these foods exist. So like I feel like if anything that makes it like more distracting, but I love that trope just because it cracks me up every time.
Oh yeah. Did you just knock on the other thing?
I think I just moved it.
I heard a knock. Yeah, like that, pretty much.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The ghosts. No, not the ghosts! No! It was even worse! Ah!
It's Astrid haunting you from the grave.
Yeah, right, seriously, oh my god.
She told you.
She did, she would, she has.
You don't know that, but...
Okay, so I am very confused with the windmill mini game here. Is it? Doesn't look ready. Like what do I do?
Your best.
Look it up, Joe.
Am I looking up?
The windmill mini game in Spiritfarer. Does it need to get all the way up to the top, or?
Why does the M have to be next to the delete button? My fat thumbs.
Seriously, like what the heck? I don't get it.
Are you talking about the windmill or my thumbs?
No, yes, like I have the same problem.
Thank you for typing that caveman sentence for me, Siri. Windmill Spiritfarer how to use. To use the windmill, input grains inside its compartment and interact with the windmill to adjust the wind direction and start the grinding process. The windmill will run automatically as long as the wind indicator at the top floor is within the milling window for that grain.
I think it is. Yeah, I mean it's doing it. Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? No, no, wait, what? Wait, what? What happened? Why? Is it because the boat stopped? Okay, I got one cornflower out of that. And could you look up the... what, Alaska? Alaska?
Alaska?
No. Here we go. Laksa. Look up the Laksa recipe.
You know, I don't know what I expected. I typed in Laksa recipe, and I
Give you an actual Laksa recipe.
yeah, Spiritfarer. All right, more funny Reddit memes. I'm going mad trying to figure out how to make this recipe.
Just go on the freaking, go on the Wikia.
Fire glow and rice flour.
Rice flour. Okay, so
Yeah, I like how like basic the the recipes are. Like with lobster roll, it's just flour and lobster.
Yeah.
I want to believe if I just douse a lobster with flour, it's gonna.
Right, it's gonna magically make it.
It don't work.
Didn't do.
On that note, we'll have to roll your lobster next time.
Next time, bye.